turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And this is going to be caught. He got it for a touchdown. And they're a 2-point conversion away from tying this game with 0 seconds on the clock.
Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still a 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? Hurts will throw. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and the 2-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the 2-point try. Why did they go for the 2-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams. It's just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for 2, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping, putting it down, and kicking it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Okay, ready?
Lance with a first throw in overtime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Running right, here's Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Second down, back to Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
And any yardage you gave there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 17 yards there on the touchdown run. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards.